In today's video, I have a review of this SPF right here. This is the EcoZinc SPF50 Tinted Mineral Face Sunscreen. It is all 100% vegan and organic and has the highest percentage of zinc oxide I've ever seen, 25%. And I know you're wondering, does it have a white cast because it has such a high concentrate? We'll get to that. Is this sunscreen glowy, matte, or natural? I will also be talking about that. It comes in a pump and is 3.9 fluid ounces, which, if you purchase a lot of sunscreen, you know is a lot. It's also reef safe and 40 minutes water resistant. Broad spectrum UVB and UVA. B for burning, A for aging. And I want to point out that it has such a short list of active and inactive ingredients, which also is unheard of. I was gifted this for free for my honest review. You all voted in the poll that I post on the community tab. If you don't get the community tab post, make sure you're subscribed. So thank you for those of you who voted. You voted to see me wear test this one. All right, EcoZinc SPF50 Tinted Mineral Face, 40 minutes, water resisting. Okay, first time trying. Okay, it is a dark green color. Okay, interesting. I don't think I've ever tried anything this color. Seems like a thinner formula. It's runny. 2 fingers, here we go. Tint is actually okay. I was a bit worried there for a minute. It feels greasy, moisturizing. We'll say moisturizing. It feels moisturizing. It's not a bad feeling. It's a little tacky, but you know, takes good 10-15 minutes sometimes for sunscreen to dry down. So I'm gonna get dressed because I'm still in my PJs. Honestly, it doesn't have a scent, so I think it might be okay around my eye area. So I'll put on my eye area. It's very glowy. Let's see if it dries down. I'll be back in 10-15 minutes. Okay, it's been 15 minutes since I applied, and as you can see, it is still very glowy, which I recognize. Some people love a glowy sunscreen. Glowy sunscreens are in right now. I am a natural matte gal. I like something in between. So I personally would not wear this alone because it's just too shiny for me. It does still feel tacky, and it does, when you touch your skin, you can tell that it comes off on your fingers. Let's try some makeup on top of it and see if I can tone down the shine for my preference, but the shade worked great. I think that this would work on other skin types too, darker skin types. If you've tried the EcoZinc, let us know if it works for darker skin tones, but because it's tinted, there's zero white cast on my skin, and sometimes I do get that milky white cast still on my very pale skin. I'll be back for my 2-hour check-in, let you know how the makeup went, and show you what my face looks like after 2 hours. I'll be back. All right, I am putting on my foundation. You know, this is my favorite, the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. This is not a matte foundation, and it's not a glowy foundation. It is just a natural skin foundation, but as you can see, I put it on top of the sunscreen, and this normally sets down. It doesn't feel wet on my face, and I don't feel comfortable putting a powder, like powdering my face, because my face is so moist. That's a horrible word. I know some people don't like that. So normally I would use a matte powder with a brush, and I know the brush, I know the sunscreen is gonna come off on the brush. So let's try this. If we try just like a sponge and see if we can take the shine down. Okay, well that might work. Let's do my whole face here. But see, I can tell that my foundation is coming off on the sponge. Yeah, it's making the sponge, I don't know if you can tell, and it's causing more hard pan right here that wasn't there before, where the oils are getting into the powder. Here's what my face looked powdered. I'm going to take my son to school, and then I'll come back and we'll see how much the shine has popped through. I did put it around my eyes. It works great. No stinging around the eyes, so that's fantastic too. Okay, it's been 2 hours since I applied the sunscreen. I don't think it's that bad. As you can see, I did not finish my makeup. I do have foundation on. I did my eyebrows. But it's hair washing day, so I gotta go back in and wash my hair. You see it still stays shiny, glowy underneath foundation. My lips are so chapped, I'm so sorry. But foundation went on top of it. It does feel a little sticky even though I powdered it. Matte powder definitely helps. All right, final thoughts. You all saw the color on this. It's like a greenish brown color, and it looks like it's gonna be too dark for my skin, but on my face it's actually not. It rubs in really nice, but you heard me say that it worked, and you can see on my face, it worked really well for my face. It also gets rid of that pesky white cast. And let me know if you've tried this, but I don't think this is going to have a white cast on darker skin tones. I could be wrong, so let me know down below. But it doesn't have like that milky cast to it, and also it's glowy. A lot of times mattifying sunscreens, those mattifying agents in sunscreens will cause also a white cast as well as a high percentage of zinc oxide. And there are no mattifying properties because this is a very glowy sunscreen. So the pros of this: no white cast, high concentrate of zinc oxide for maximum sun protection, the SPF50, that UVA, UVB 50 is excellent. Vegan, organic, short list of ingredients, also a pro. Water resistant for 40 minutes, also a pro in my opinion. And it is fragrance free, works great around my eye area, did not cause any stinging or burning. So I think this is great for sensitive skin. But as you heard me say, this is not my preference, and it is simply because it is too glowy for me and did not work well with powder products. I was able to put cream products on top, like my foundation, that went over and stayed on top, but it did, when I touched my face still stayed tacky for the full 2 hours. And for those two reasons, glowy powder products didn't sit well on it. It is not my preference, and I will not be continuing to wear this. However, if you love a glowy sunscreen, if you're looking for that high zinc concentrate, if you're looking for a sunscreen with no white cast, with a limited number of great vegan and organic ingredients, this might be for you. I was very impressed with this. I also forgot to list a pro, is that it is a thin formula. It is not thick and pasty. It does feel like a normal sunscreen when you put it on because it has hyaluronic acid in it, I do believe, yes. Jojoba oil and hyaluronic acid. So it's very moisturizing. It's great for those of you with drier skin types. I will leave a link to this product in the description box because this might be the perfect sunscreen for you.